Hello YouTube, it's Richard from One Result again. We're here in the new One Result offices in Birmingham, Custard Factory, with Alex and Matt, our mobile app developers. And the last app you saw was about Christmas. It had a Christmas theme to it, and we reviewed some Christmas themed apps. Now it's the new year, we're going to be reviewing some New Year's resolution apps. Well, apps around New Year's resolution kind of themes to help you stick to your New Year's resolution. That's right, isn't it, guys? That's the kind of theme that we're going for.
Well, I'm a little bit more off, but yeah, that's
pretty much. Yeah.
So what devices are we going to be looking at these on today?
So I've got the iPhone 5.
Yeah.
Running iOS 6, and I've got this, which is the HTC.
Wasn't that the one you broke?
Which one?
The HTC. Did you not break one of those?
Or was
that the Lumia?
I took this apart. Yeah. The first week I had it, and
tell us, why did you do that, Alex?
I wanted to find out if it had an internal SD card that I could upgrade, because it's only got 4 gig of storage.
It's only the things a mobile app developer would do. Everyone else would just be fine with their phone.
Yeah.
But you had to take it apart.
Can make a big difference, you know.
Yeah.
It's only got 4 gig, but unfortunately when I put it back together again, it wouldn't work.
Well, you replaced it now.
I discovered that it was a tiny little connector that I hadn't reconnected, so
yeah,
everything's good. So
okay.
This is the HTC Windows Phone 8S running Windows Phone 8.
It looks pretty good.
It is.
And is that the new Windows 8 OS?
It is, yeah. Windows Phone 8 is the new Windows Phone.
Because I've seen this, and it's kind of they're rolling it across other devices, aren't they? As well, they've got it on their PCs, and they've got it on.
That's Windows 8, yeah.
Yeah,
and then this is Windows Phone 8, which shares the same sort of kernel core. So
yeah, it's definitely sort of something they're going for, sort of like a branding kind of thing. Is that how is it usability wise? Is it?
I mean, it's my favourite mobile operating system.
Really, over the iPhone?
Oh, 100%. Leaps and bounds ahead as far as interaction is concerned, in my opinion.
It looks very fast. It looks very kind of it's got a bit of glare on
I like the fact that it's kind of
there we go. Yeah.
Flat. Two-dimensional.
Yeah.
It doesn't attempt to recreate linen textures and all the nasty stuff that you get on iOS, you know. Android and Windows Phone are the two sort of more aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah. Well, have you got an app there to show us for New Year's resolutions?
Yeah. So this is it's a bit of a fun app, really. So this it's an app that integrates with the Xbox Game Center, and it's called Quit Smoking, but. The description for the app, I'll just get the App Store description up and read it, because it's quite pertinent. If we just,
Meanwhile, while you're doing that, Matthew, what are you doing it on your new Nexus?
I've still got the Nexus 4. It's no longer new, I suppose, because you've seen this in a couple of the videos if you've been following us.
The famous unboxing.
Still loving the device. Alex keeps on offering to swap his iPhone 5 for this. Not sure whether he's serious or not, but he's not having it because this is still really difficult to buy.
Right, okay. Well, let's go back to Alex then.
So I just wanted to show you that this is the app that I'm going to be reviewing. This is their App Store review. I don't know if you can read that there. It says, do you want to play Arkanoid? Do you want to quit smoking? So the point of the app is it's the best of both worlds. You get to play Arkanoid and quit smoking at the same time.
Wow.
And they do that by means of a pair of lungs.
Oh, okay. So it's almost it doesn't
really help you.
It's just sort of a viral.
It's just a game. The reason we're looking at this is because unfortunately the Windows Phone Store was a little bit light on games on apps to help you quit smoking.
I suppose it gets the message across. I mean, I wouldn't want to see my lungs getting picked away by a little.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's the point, isn't it? It's just a bit of fun at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But eventually, after staring at a pair of lungs long enough, maybe you'll start to think, maybe I will quit smoking.
So, was that the only app that we have on this device then?
I mean, this is the only one that I could find that was free. Unfortunately.
Okay.
It's something that has to be said, is that apps on the Windows Phone Store tend to be expensive and low quality by comparison with their Android and iOS counterparts, which is unfortunate.
Well, hopefully that'll change over time.
Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully 2013 will be the year for Windows Phone.
Okay, brilliant. Well, it looks very nice. Matthew, if you'd like to show your
Hi there. Yeah,
that you've been looking at for your New Year's resolution. What is your New Year's resolution?
My New Year's resolution is to move house. So my flat has and it wasn't on the market that long. It's finally been snapped up by somebody, and I've been there 6 years and really enjoyed it. But it's time to leave the bachelor lifestyle now and move in with my girlfriend. So I've got a couple of apps. One is an app to help you manage your tasks.
Right.
Called G-Tasks. We've talked about Hollow before and the sort of beauty of Android ice cream sandwich and jelly bean.
Yeah.
And this is a really nice app which uses the Hollow theme. You can see here I've only got one task at the moment, which is design a super secret Android app.
Right.
Obviously we're not going to go into that because I don't want to give away my ideas.
Right. Okay.
Just going to add a new task here. I'm going to set a due date for this. Hopefully my flat should be finally handed over to the lucky new owner in March. So we're just going to swipe across here and say, well, okay, by the 30th of March, and just my note is going to be move. Okay, so you can see it's really easy to add things in. This synchronises with Google Tasks.
I was going to say, does it synchronize?
So we can see here we've got my OneResult email address.
Oh, I can't see.
Got some of my personal email addresses at the bottom. You can synchronise them with the different accounts.
We'll blur those out.
So it's a really nice looking app. It's a nice widget that you can put on the home screen. So I'm hoping to become a little bit more organised and really get myself into gear with this moving stuff.
Okay.
And put everything in here. To help with the moving, we've got an app from the Halifax. Now, there's Rightmove, there's Zoopla, there's loads of apps out there for iOS and for Android. The one thing I like about the Halifax one is it really helps you when you're actually coming to buy a property. So, for example, we can just do a quick search to see what's around the Custard Factory, where we are in Birmingham.
Oh, okay.
We've got some of our houses here, and it's actually telling me here what it thinks my monthly repayment costs would be.
Oh wow!
And this is not something I've seen in some of the other apps.
No, that's good. That's all in one, isn't it?
You know, if I was to move to this 2-bedroom flat here, which I'm not going to, that would be £350 a month estimated monthly repayment. I've already entered.
Good. I think that might be.
Yeah, I mean, I've already entered sort of a deposit in here. Interest rate, so I'm not shocked when interest rates finally go up. Length of mortgage, and it's really good for searching when you're out and about and just browsing on the sofa.
Brilliant. Well, I hope that all goes well with your move and you find happiness with your new house and not new girlfriend. Existing girlfriend. So let's move on to the iPhone 5.
Okay, so for the iPhone 5, I've been looking at called MyFitnessPal, which is obviously if you're New Year's
this is something that I could look at because I need to get fit again for the new year.
So if your New Year's resolution is to lose some weight, so you enter. So you enter some statistics about yourself. I can't actually see it at the moment because it's upside down. So just wait 1 second. So we say maybe later. Okay. So I've entered some information about me. I've entered my height and I've entered my weight.
Yeah.
And I've entered my target weight, my gender.
Right.
And then I've also selected how active I am on a daily basis, which is not very active, so that's sedentary. And then how many times a week I would want to work out to achieve. So this assumes that you're going to do some exercise.
Yeah.
So I selected 3 times a week and 45-minute duration for each exercise session. And this is telling me that is my calorie target per day, which seems a little on the small side.
Yeah,
to
that's
me. And I only selected I wanted to lose 3 pounds, 2 pounds a week. So what this is suggesting is that I basically starve myself for.
Yeah, I think just some ice cubes with sugar on top.
Particularly as mini eggs and Cadbury Supreme eggs are now being really pushed in the shops, that's going to be hard to do.
Yeah.
So
good luck with that.
So this basically allows you to log your calorie consumption on a daily basis and basically chart it for you. And
so it's just calorie consumption. It doesn't kind of measure the exercise that you're doing as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So you log the amount of calories. So you can add to diary. So we add to diary. We can choose the items that we've eaten.
Yeah.
For breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So create a new food. Or quick add calories only. So if you want to, you can add food items. or you can add an individual item. So if you ate a yogurt for breakfast, you can add the calories for that. And you do that throughout the day, so you've got to be pretty strict with yourself. And then you also log the exercise that you've done. So if
it's quite high maintenance, that you've got to put quite a lot of details in. But I suppose if you're committed to it, it does help.
I suspect the amount of calories that you burn, selecting all the options and typing.
That's at least 30
count
calories
towards
right
your weight
there.
loss goal.
Yeah.
So yeah, ultimately, I wouldn't call this award-winning, but it was free. So.
Well, let us know how it goes, Alex, with your weight loss. I'll be keeping an eye on you, making sure you're not eating any cream eggs or fish and chips. But
I would recommend apples. I've read they have negative calories in. The actual energy it takes to eat the apple is less than what's contained in the apple itself.
Celery, yeah.
Exactly.
I think that's an urban myth.
Apples all day and you'll be losing weight in no time.
Well, thanks a lot, guys.
Terrible heartburn.
Thanks a lot, guys. That's great. And hopefully we'll see you again for the next YouTube video. Thank you very much.